Hello. Well, Facebook apparently ain't working this morning, guys. So everybody told me come over here on YouTube. Yeah, my son come in here trying to tell me about some stuff or he had to do today. So anyway, maybe he'll notify some people. Facebook is letting us have it. Now, Facebook ain't working for a lot of people. Let me tell you why Facebook ain't working. Facebook ain't going to work very good, probably for the next couple days. Why would Facebook not work with its live feature? I'm not having any problems whatsoever seeing people's stuff. Now, live videos may not be working worth a damn, but why would live videos be not working worth a damn? Oh, that's right, celebration tomorrow. Uh, would that have something to do with it? Would that have something to do with Facebook not wanting people to live stream from DC? Does show everybody what Trump's doing in DC? That might have something to do with Facebook having technical difficulties. Just saying. Okay? Every time something big like this starts to happen for the right, Facebook don't work. Imagine that. Is that not a damn coincidence? I believe it is. So there you have it. I'm saying they're doing an update. Imagine that. Yeah, they're doing an update. They update right when they think the most of the damn conservatives are going to be doing live streams from events. Guys, let me tell you something right now, and I'll get to the conspiracy of the nuclear submarine that was supposedly sunk in the Bering Sea here in just a few minutes. Guys, it's like this right here. Google and Facebook are both teaming up. They do not want Donald Trump to be reelected in 2020. Okay? They do not. And they're going to do everything they possibly can do within their means to keep that from happening. All right? Y'all agree with this? You should. Google is one of the most powerful corporations in the world that pretty much runs the internet, all the internet searches and stuff. You have a few other search engines, but Google's the biggest. And they're definitely looking to choke Donald Trump and conservatives out. They done said that they make reality, that they can fix things where it won't be like 2016. So get ready, guys. It's going to be what it is. You know, and Mark Zuckerberg's right there on board with the rest of them. Yeah, black Israelites are waking up. Yeah, yeah, all 15 of you. Okay, guys. Now, this is the rumors I was hearing, some of the intel I got in last night. I was watching very close. All right, my little previous video was not very long. That, yeah, I've got some articles and stuff to where a American nuclear powered submarine and a Russian nuclear powered submarine had a little underwater excursion in the Bering Sea off the coast of Alaska. The nuclear submarine fired a Balkan 2000 torpedo and sunk the American submarine. Okay. Then reports come out from the Kremlin that they had a fire aboard a Russian submarine and 14 to 17 sailors died. All right. what gives this any validity whatsoever or probability is because Pence getting pulled back to the White House yesterday morning. Okay? Melania's plane getting grounded. Donald Trump a disclosed location. Undisclosed location. Pence getting pulled back to the White House for a conference with Donald Trump. Vladimir Putin getting pulled back to the Kremlin. And other world powers going back to their capitals or headquarters, whatever. Okay, guys? I know that they said that they turned Pence around because of somebody's shooting. No, don't think so. Okay? I will check Twitter this morning to see if Donald Trump tweeted. I don't think he has. He may have, he may not have. But it really ain't going to matter. He did or he didn't. It still don't change nothing. All right. Yeah, he's been tweeting. Yeah. Yeah, he's been tweeting all over. Yes, he has. Yeah. He's had about 5 tweets this morning. And basically, he's just talking about the S&P 500 hitting a record high, up 19% from last year. Uh, Basically, China and Europe playing big currency manipulation game, pumping money into the system to compete with the USA. Basically, fireworks show tomorrow. No mention of tanks or nothing. He pardoned Navy SEAL Eddie Gallagher. And that's about it, other than the citizenship question on the damn census. So, like I said, guys, yeah, ain't really tweeted anything of no nature, but they're not going to tweet anything of that nature. Okay, guys? Let me explain something here. No country, America, Russia, China, no country other than maybe an Islamic country that are whacked out of their head would want thermonuclear war. Anytime you've got big superpowers like the United States or Russia or even say China has some kind of altercation, it's all swept under the rug, guys. They don't want because they don't want the pressure of war. Because most people out here in America, maybe in China or even Russia, they don't understand that there's no winners of a thermonuclear war. And there's no guarantee that a war would ever stay conventional. Okay? So there you go. Hey, Keith, I'll be at Straight Pride Parade in Boston. Look me up. All right? Yeah, I'll be there, dudes. So if you want to come see me, I'll be at Boston. I wish I had a dime for every fucking punk that wanted to come online here and threaten me or something. You know what? I've been out here doing this shit for 3 years. 3 years, guys. I've been over 78 events in 3 years. And all around America, not a single one of these punks has ever come up to me to try to do jack shit because they're all blowhards. Yeah. The only, uh, the, the only time they're men is when they're behind a keyboard. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Keith Watson. If there was a race war, your ass would get annihilated really quick. Yeah. I hate to break it to you, bud, but the white conservatives has all the guns. So you wouldn't last very long. You better hope that never happens. True story. Inconvenient truth right there. So none of these people coming in here, I want race war. I want black people want race war. Yeah. Well, no, you don't want a race war. You want race war. No race really wants a race war. You know what these people wants race wars and shit like this, guys. They're assholes that sitting on welfare with nothing else to do but sit around and stew on some kind of war that they're always going to end up on the shit end of the stick. Yeah, pretty much. And they ain't really smart enough to figure that part of it out. True story. Well, if you're asking Native American brothers to unite against whites, and I guess you're asking me to join your ranks there, Keith. Yeah, sorry, bug off. Okay, yeah. So anyway, guys, going back to it, no country wants a thermonuclear war. It's not beneficial to anybody. There is no winner on a thermonuclear war. None. And like I said, there's nothing that says if a war broke out between two nuclear nations, it would ever stay conventional. Because when one starts getting severely defeated, what's going to happen? They're going to reach over and they're going to flip that damn cover off that big red button and they're going to push it. Okay. So that's the reason if anything happens, like it's happened before, guys, this shit's happened before. All right. Altercations in between militaries on borderlines always gets covered up because they don't want to actually have to go to war. Okay, let me explain this something here in layman's terms. Every president of every country or every leader of every country does not want to show a sign of weakness. They want to put the presence out there that they're protecting their country and the people inside their country because that's their job. They want to maintain that image at all costs, guys. At all costs. So there you go. They don't want nothing like that getting out because if it does, it would show a sign of weakness. Because as we know right now, about probably 60 to 70% of Americans out here right now does not know what a thermonuclear war would do. They have no clue. They wouldn't know what they would wish for. And the same goes for these other countries. Because, guys, we've had wars all over this world, but we've yet to have a thermonuclear war. Nobody has ever experienced it. Never. And hopefully they never do. saying it is. So that's something that the right and left both can agree on. You don't want no thermonuclear war, especially with these environmentalists out here on the left, all whining and crying about the new Green Deal and everything else. Well, boy, that really blows your Green Deal all to shit if the thermonuclear warhead goes off in the United States. Well, that's going to blow your dream all to hell, then, ain't it? Just saying it is, guys. Another thing I was going to talk about, I've seen several guys go live about this. I mean, this is just my opinion. People can do whatever they want to. Okay? They can. It's a free country. There's a lot of media about Andy No getting concrete mud milkshake, getting beat in the head, the old Bloom man getting beat in the head with a asp up in Portland. There's a lot of chit chat going on about Ted Wheeler getting federally investigated. That Ted Cruz is pissed off and wanting the FBI to look into this. Okay. Right now, the right has an ace in the hole with Andy No. It's all over the media, even in local media. Okay, even local little affiliate stations down here in the South is even talking about it. So play the ace in the hole that you have. Okay. Yes. And I'm going to say this from experience because I've been there and I've done this. Last year of June 30th, they had a basically similar altercation that they had just a few days ago in Portland. Yeah, some patriots got hit with asps, some Antifa got knocked out. Cops really didn't do shit about it. They let them fight. All the patriots got up in a tizzy over it. And then August the 4th, they had an event and everybody showed up. Probably 500 patriots or so. Me and the highwayman was there. We showed up. We drove almost 4,000 miles to Portland to be there. Cost a great deal of money that we raised out of the patriot community to get there. All right. What happened? Nothing. Nothing really happened. Why? Because there was so much attention on Portland after the June 30th event that Mayor Ted Wheeler did have the Portland PD come in with their riot teams and their SWAT teams and all this other jazz, and they kept the two factions separated. There was no melee, was no nothing. I predict that's what's going to happen again. Ted Wheeler's an asshole, but he's not stupid. He's not going to let a bunch of shit go down when you got all the media, all the attention up there on Portland. No, not going. He can't afford to let that happen. So they're going to do their job. He's going to roll in the riot teams, so forth and so on, and keep the peace. And when everybody goes back to where they came from, business will go on as usual in these small type events or these street marches or whatever. Then he'll let that go back to the way it was. But every time there's a bunch of attention on Portland and everybody plans another event right after, nothing happens. Okay? So that's the reason right there, guys. I will be staying at home. I will be not going back to Portland. No, no, we'll not be going back. That's a long, expensive trip. Go up there for nothing to happen. I got plenty of stuff down here in the South to have to deal with. Okay. But that much I've figured out. That they ain't none of them gonna let a shit show take place with the cameras rolling, guys. Ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna let another Charlottesville take place. Ain't gonna happen. No. Charlottesville backfired on the city of Charlottesville. And ain't none of these other cities wants to take a chance on it backfiring on them. Okay? Best thing to do is just play the ace that you have right now and let the federal government see what they're going to do about this situation. That's the best thing to be done, in my opinion. You know, let the Fed step in. That's what needs to be took place for quite some time. Now you have the opportunity. Play the cards you have. You know, right now the mainstream media is tearing Antifa a new ass because of their violence. Don't need to muddy up that water. Leave it alone. I mean, that was the objective: is get the media and everybody to see how violent Antifa actually is. That they're the ones coming out initiating the violence. You have that. That's the narrative that's running out there right now. Don't fuck it up. Be a big mistake. Because Antifa right now is trying to run and do damage control. Oh, White Rabbit. That's what they're doing. They're trying to do damage control right now, guys. And they're looking for any opportunity to try to turn that narrative around of them attacking Andy Noe and the rest of those people out there. And they'll set it up to try to turn that narrative, guys. They can't afford for the narrative to be going the way it's going right now against them. Matter of fact, they've already been trying to turn it around. I've seen many different pictures and stuff spread around. But the mainstream media is not biting it. So, like I said, not all of it. Not all of it, guys. I mean, they cannot spin them beating the shit out of Andy Noe up there. That they can't do. I've seen all kinds of pictures and all kinds of stuff come out of the Portland area up there and try and turn the narrative around. You just can't give them the opportunity to do that, guys. Remember, this is a media war, also info war. It's getting to the point where the left can't cover for Antifa. They can't. The media can't keep covering for them. That's what you've been looking for this whole time, is the media having to show equal representation on both sides, and they haven't been. Well, yeah, they've got to say alleged attack because he hadn't been the attacker hadn't been convicted. Okay, that's just covering yourself legally. Well, Cruz is going to have more people to do an investigation than just him. Okay, he's got to get some more on the bandwagon to get that done. But yes, I think the city of Portland needs to be investigated. I sure do. I think the city of Charlottesville needs to be federally investigated as well. But guys, you're not going to change any of this until the federal government steps up and starts holding some of these city officials accountable. Okay, hey guys, that's all it is to it. You're not going to go up there and fight it out. You're not going to win no turf war up there. No, you're outnumbered. The law is stacked against you. That's all it is to it. You like it or not, it's the plain truth. That's the reason you've got to have the federal government to step in to take control of the situation. That's all it is to it. Well, I don't doubt it, Dewey. Don't doubt it at all. Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I got shit to do. So you got to jump in here for a little bit. So that's my take on everything. Is the Russian sub deal a fact? Who knows? We'll find out in the future. But that's just the rumors I've been hearing through different channels. So anyway, we'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your holiday coming up.